position, at 6'3", number 20, Markel Fultz. The other forward, standing 6'8", number 00, Aaron Gordon. Starting at the other guard, at 6'6", number 10, Evan Fournier. Number 9 center from USC, Dan Vucevic. Steve Clifford is his head coach. Once again, go Orlando Magic!
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. We'll watch the Orlando Magic in this one as they go up against the Philadelphia 76ers. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Aaron Gordon is progressing as a shooter. He said, what I've done is connected my three, my pull-up, and my free throw. They're all the same shot now. I'm going to keep trusting my skill, and eventually it'll all come together. With my motor, I feel like whatever I'm doing out there, I can just keep going and going. Kevin?
Tremendous athleticism. Thanks, DA. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
You take a look at Harris. He's there in the top 10 in the Eastern Conference voting. The fans have really gotten behind him.
And that's the way it should be. Kevin, you could make a case that he should be a starter, but there's just so many great players in the East. Just being in the top 10 shows how much respect the fans have for him.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues. A look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3 slot.
You know, after a drought of 6 years, the Magic made the playoffs last season. Won 4 straight at the end to grab the 7th seed.
Who's got Simmons?
Here's Simmons. Passes to Embiid. Lets it go from deep. Goes up again. And Simmons with the layup.
Oh, you cannot neglect putting a body on Simmons. I mean, with his height and athleticism, this dude is a problem on the glass.
Outside Fournier. From the corner. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Clark, you look at Orlando's breakout season. They won 42 games after winning just 25 the season before.
And you look at the roster, lots of length. And you really have to love their young nucleus. A lot of good players that are getting better. I think these guys are really just scratching the surface of their potential.
Here's Embiid. The shot off that time. Gordon with the defensive effort. Fournier passes to Fultz. It's good.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Outside, Simmons. And it's blocked by Gordon. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz there, Kevin. Excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
And it's sent back by Isaac.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Magic.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
So it's Richardson with the jam.
Guys, the passing ability and IQ of Ben Simmons, both amazing.
And stolen by Simmons. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Markelle Fultz.
And when he gets ahead of steam, you almost feel sorry for defenders. Ben Simmons, a combination of size, speed, and ball handling that can, at times, be unstoppable.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And with his passing and driving ability, Greg, Simmons is like combining a power running back in football with a pinpoint passing quarterback. Not much he can't do.
Kevin, a football metaphor is appropriate. Simmons grew up playing Australian rules football, and the physicality and quick thinking of that sport really reflected in his style of play.
Scouting reports very detailed, Clark. Talk about the types of insights those scouting reports would reveal about your team and your opposition.
Typically player tendencies and team tendencies. How do they win? What areas are they really strong in? A team being excellent on the glass or tremendous in transition offense or very physical. I mean, just those types of nuggets that you would have for a team and then individual players so that you could try to position them to not be at their best by what you did to counteract them.
Good explanation.
An elite distributor for a big man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. Clark, you look at Ben Simmons. Is he the best Australian-born player ever?
Well, you got to remember now, Kevin, and you would know this from your research, Kyrie Irving was actually born in Australia, lived there for a couple of years, and still has dual citizenship. So I'll leave that one to the fans to debate. Irving or Simmons as the best from Australia?
Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see which teams made the most of their opportunities on the offensive glass this month. The 76ers, number 1.
They have been aggressive underneath. I mean, they're playing with a physicality that you don't often see, and it's led to a lot of second chance points.
Now here's Vucevic. No points in the game yet for him. He doesn't hit that one. Richardson against Fournier. Richardson the pass to Simmons. Over Fultz. That shot, no good. And Orlando the other way now. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Very tough loss for them last time they played. I mean, in the end, the amount of trips to the line they gave up did them in.
And Greg, they deserve a lot of credit for being aggressive, though. I mean, they got to the line a bunch because they forced the issue.
Here's Simmons. Markelle Fultz making his last shot. Simmons the bounce pass. 6 to shoot. Here's Horford. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Fultz looking around. Isaac with the ball. 11 points for him in that last game against Chicago.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
Here's Simmons, following the score by Aaron Gordon. And the pass to Richardson. Here's Horford. It's over Fournier. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Evan Fournier.
You know, he was the 3rd pick in the 2007 NBA draft, guys. Horford won 2 college championships at Florida back-to-back before entering the league.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And the size of the Sixers can present matchup problems for opposing teams.
Well, you think about the 2 critical positions, a 6'10" point guard and a 7'2" center, and both are uber talented. That's a huge advantage, a unique advantage for Philadelphia.
And he sinks the second.
You know, the Magic last year, they hired Steve Clifford as head coach. He's known for his defensive systems, and they allow the 5th fewest points in the league, and they're 6th in block shots. So defense clearly much improved for them.
And Ben Simmons picks up a foul. That's his first foul. Bamba is checked in for the Magic. Richardson against Fournier. Gordon outside. It's hauled in by the 76ers. The Magic also have the personnel to have a great defense.
You know, you really have to have athleticism and length to be a really good defensive team, and then the willingness to play at that end of the floor. Clifford inherited a roster with that kind of makeup.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Shooting 2.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
The first one falls.
Well, what's not to like about Joel Embiid? A physical specimen at over 7 feet tall, all the skill in the world, and a personality made for stardom.
Ross is checked in for Orlando. Carter Williams comes in for Markelle Fultz. And so he makes both from the line. You talk about Embiid's personality, whether it's on the court or through social media. Greg, he's not shy speaking his mind.
One of the best trash talkers in the league. He doesn't hold back, but it's never personal. He's embracing the spirit of competition.
Here's Simmons. He's coming off a 22-point game against Milwaukee.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
Horford's shot is good.
A remarkable interior presence. Horford's a veteran who still has those polished post moves.
Pass to Bamba. And here's Gordon. Bamba finds Carter Williams. Clock at 6. Pass to Ross. There's the 3. The shot misses. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
And that was a shocker. Hard to believe that they dropped the ball, so to speak, on that one. And probably a tough pill for them to swallow.
And to lose it like they did, too. Wow, right at the end, man, makes it even tougher to take.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
The Magic trail by 5. Gordon kicks to Carter Williams. Back to Gordon. From past the arc, it's good from long range. Gordon's got 9 points.
Oh, I like the confidence here. Gordon is excellent at realizing when he has room to shoot even before he has the ball. That's what we call seeing a play ahead.
Now here's Simmons. He has 6, and it's in there. And the 76ers lead by 4.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Bamba. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Mark, you know, some players just don't need a lot of rest. They can play basketball all day, every day, and don't want to be taken out. They've all got a lot of engine in them.
Yeah, they do. 24/7 guys, we call them. They don't need a lot of fuel, and it seems like they never are out of fuel. Guys like Paul George and Russell Westbrook come to mind.
That's good from Carter Williams.
And you talk about the best defensive head coaches in the league. Steve Clifford has to be on that short list.
I would agree with you, partner. I mean, his teams play hard, they play smart, they play with discipline, and that usually is a reflection of the coach, and a good one.
Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for the Magic. Carter Williams hits them both.
The Syracuse alum, Carter Williams, a combo guard with really outstanding court vision and excellent speed.
Embiid finds Burks. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Gordon. Here's Ross. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Carter Williams. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Now that's all heart from Carter Williams. I mean, he works hard out there to outrun the defender trying to stop him on the break. Well done by Williams.
Here's Milton. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Burks, the pass to Embiid. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Al-Farouq Aminu.
You know, you can't go for the shot fake. As soon as Embiid has you in the air, it's over. You're done.
And after he missed the first 2 seasons of his career, Greg, with the broken bone in his foot, would injuries be your main concern for Joel Embiid?
Look, no doubt about it. As long as he's healthy, he's an all-league performer. Still, 7-footers carry a lot of weight in our league. He wants to prove he can play big minutes. They just got to make sure they protect him.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
The big man is so skilled and has such an infectious personality. Joel Embiid is hard not to love. I mean, he just oozes that kind of attraction. And his potential, unlimited.
Korkmaz checked in for the 76ers. And Embiid drops them both.
You know, after the Sixers were knocked out in the second round for the second straight year, there was some speculation, and I think unmerited, whether Brett Brown might be let go as head coach. The players voiced their support and made the decision easier to bring him back, and I think it was the right one. He's done a fantastic job as the leader of the Sixers.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Carter Williams. Offensive rebound. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Out to the right wing. Here's Korkmaz. He's covered by Aminu. 6 feet out. A shot by Milton, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And the foul on Alec Burks. That's his first foul. .41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here is Carter Williams. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Chicago.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the stripe a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
Pass to Gordon. Over O'Quinn, and the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 11 points.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. 76ers lead by 2. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. Al Horford was born in the Dominican Republic, and he talked about why he gravitated towards basketball instead of baseball.
Coming from the place where, baseball is what's driven to us every time. I mean, I started playing baseball. I didn't play basketball. I started playing baseball, and, just watching my dad play basketball, I just fell in love with the game. But people were still telling me, they're like, nobody makes it out of here, usually out of basketball. I mean, your dad was a very rare case, and I just believed in it.
Wanted to follow in his father's footsteps.
And what a career. College championships at Florida, an all-star in the NBA. I think he made the right choice.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Orlando, Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Carter Williams is out there with Terrence Ross, and it's Aminu in at the 3 spot. The free throw drops for Gordon. Clark, I have sat next to you doing these games for years. What's prevented you from taking a coaching position at some level? Because I hear you talk, I'm thinking you'd be a perfect coach.
Well, a couple of things. One, coaching never lets up. It's always on you, and I've come to enjoy the fact that I can be fully immersed as a broadcaster and work with great guys like you and others, and then have a period of time where I don't have to be immersed in basketball, and I've enjoyed that. And I also haven't trained or prepared to be a coach because it is demanding in terms of the hours that you have to put in. And I've got a little more job security, I think, in the role that I serve as an analyst as opposed to what might happen if I did try to be a coach.
You've got all the security in the world, believe me. And again, Philadelphia turns it over.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Joel Embiid. Second in rebounding, 8th in blocks, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And again, look what he's done so far this season. Wiping the boards clean, ranking 2nd in the league in rebounds. Outstanding effort. Carter Williams kicks to Ross. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And the 6'7" swingman, Terrence Ross, the number 8 pick out of Washington.
Well, the shooting and leaping ability of Ross, phenomenal. I mean, I think the defensive end is where he can solidify his game and really improve. He's got all the tools, though, to be an excellent two-way player.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw good from Ross.
Boy, the Sixers have come a long way in a short period of time. I mean, 2 years after finishing as the 4th worst team in the league, guys, they came within a few points of making the Eastern Conference Final.
And Orlando making a change here. Fournier is checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Josh Richardson's checked in for Shake Milton. And the Sixers team has championship aspirations. Clark, can they make it out of the East, do you think?
Yeah, I think this Sixers team, guys, is very much capable of being an Eastern Conference champion. I mean, we forget about all the midseason trades they had a season ago. They didn't have a lot of time to ferment and gel. I think with a full season, training camp and a full season, with the players they have, they're going to be a force in the East for several years.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Korkmaz.
And we talk about trying to manufacture points. The Magic a year ago were last in the league in free throw attempts.
And I think a part of that, guys, is they really don't have enough creators, facilitators, playmakers. You need guys who can break the defense down and then make plays for themselves or others, and that gets you to the foul line, but it also gets you easy baskets.
Both good from the line that time. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the Magic broke a 6-season playoff drought. Nick Vucevic was the franchise's first All-Star in 7 seasons. It's been a long rebuild from the Dwight Howard era. We'll see where the team goes from here, but Kevin, they're happy to just be playing games that matter night in and night out.
All right, thank you very much, David. And it's sent back by Isaac.
What a wingspan Isaac has. I mean, this guy is incredible at denying shots, and he loves to do it.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Now, here's Burks. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Tries again. Kept alive. Now, Fultz. Here's Fournier. Aminu dishes to Fultz. Bamba trying to break free. Another miss by Orlando.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Richardson against Fournier, and stolen by Fournier. And here we go. Fultz heading to the basket, and finished off by Fultz.
Fournier very skilled at sniffing out, anticipating when to go for the steal.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Embiid against Bamba. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. A little bit of a down season for Evan Fournier in 2018-19.
Yeah, it was, Kevin. I mean, he got the same minutes, but his percentages were down. He's out there for his offense, so he's got to be more efficient going forward.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. And Clark, when you think back to your playing days in high school, what memories come to mind?
Well, just the fun of being able to have success all 4 years I was at St. Joseph High School in Cleveland, the way the city rallied around us my senior year when we had a chance to play for a state championship. Unfortunately came up short. The teammates and coaches and teachers that I had a chance to enjoy those 4 years with, all really fond, special memories for me.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And there's been some turnover in the Philly front office, but through it all, some bold moves.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, guys. First, the process, and we heard a lot about that as they were stockpiling draft picks and losing a lot of games. It was maybe the most drastic rebuild in NBA history, at least as I can recall. Then new leadership in Elton Brand, who's done an outstanding job, pushing all their chips into the middle to go for it. Great credit to him for not sitting back. In both cases, a plan and a direction, and that's what you want from your organization.
And the 76ers making a change here. Horford's checked in. Now some of the best in the NBA right here. The top scorers, efficiency-wise. And Simmons is second.
And just so reliable offensively. It's one thing to find good looks, but you've got to finish when you get them, and he does at a fantastic rate.
And Orlando has possession. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Takes the 13-footer. Fultz, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Isaac with the steal. Over in the corner, Fultz. Now the dish to Bamba. Fultz with the ball. He's got 6 on the shot clock. From deep, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And a moment now to check out some of the numbers for Ben Simmons. He's averaging 19 points per game, 7 assists, and 8 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
A floater. Bamba with the block. Isaac finds Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac, Kevin. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Outside, Simmons. Fournier against Burks. High post try. No good there.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing, but they don't want to chance that again.
Inside, Bamba. Good work defensively by Horford.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
There's the pass to Korkmaz. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Here's Fournier. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fournier's got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic.
I think that just demonstrates how gifted Fournier is. I mean, at 6'7", he's really fast and gets to the rim quickly off the drive.
Outside, Simmons. Kicks it to Horford. And Bamba pulls it down.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Isaac with the ball. Working on Horford. And stolen by Horford. Burks on the wing. Pass to Simmons. Shoots over Fournier. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Simmons.
And it's almost as if they knew exactly what the D was going to throw at him on that possession.
Fultz the pass to Bamba. Now here's Isaac. His first shot coming late. A second chance effort, and Bamba with the lay-in. Bamba's got 6 in the quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Simmons. Lays it up and banks it in.
And for a 6'10" player like Simmons to be handling the ball like that, come on. That's criminal.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked
but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Making some changes. Vucevic, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Gordon comes in for Al Farouk Aminu. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Isaac. Fultz kicks to Fournier. Pass to Vucevic. Over Horford. The Magic again can't hit.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
To the middle. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Horford's got 7 points in the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And Greg, Al Horford over the summer opting out of a contract with Boston, the final year with the Celtics. A bit of a surprise to fans.
You know, Horford said he wanted to test free agency. Talks between him and Boston abruptly ended, was wooed by several teams, but ultimately signed on with the Sixers.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
The 76ers have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And a not-so-bright spot for the Magic last season. Too many mistakes.
Well, that comes with a young roster, guys. You know that. There's no way to gain experience other than through time and repetition. These guys are still learning, refining their games. But I think the trade-off is worth it because the future is really bright.
That one drops. He ties it up. Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Fournier dishes to Ross. Back to Fournier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Magic again can't hit.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Down low. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And right now, Gordon is on a whole nother level now. I mean, he's not forcing anything. He's really letting the game come to him, and his shots are being taken right in rhythm.
Harris kicks to Horford. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Fournier, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Richardson.
Like to see Fournier drawing contact on his shots. I mean, he's a crafty player who gives defenses a lot of problems.
And that one falls for Fournier.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And, Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Milton's checked in. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And Fournier is highly skilled, a crafty European talent who's really fearless when it comes to shooting the basketball.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there was some great firsts last season. His son Philip was born in December. And then Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball. I think he will." Kevin?
Well, DA, it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report. And stolen by Simmons. Passes it to Milton. To the right side. Here's Horford. Vucevic with the block.
Get that weak stuff out of here. You can't come weak like that against Vucevic. He's going to send it back at you.
Fournier against Simmons. The pass to Ross. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Here's Carter Williams. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Pass to Thibault, uncovered, and it's Orlando with the rebound. 17 seconds left in the first half of the game. And Fournier kicks to Carter Williams. The feed to Vucevic. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. And the Magic lead by 1.
Really hard to say enough about how good Carter Williams is at spotting the open man. He's got excellent vision and just a nice feel for what they're trying to get done in their offense.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Orlando out in front, leading by a point. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Steve Clifford. Steve, what's the focus going into the second half?
The big thing is they've got so much offense, and they have so many guys who come in and score. You got to play every possession defensively, and it's got to be every single possession.
Coach, thanks very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet, that's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. What a start it was for Aaron Gordon. He ended up with 15 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 block. What did you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Magic?
I was super impressed with their shot selection. I think that was part of the strategy coming in. They wanted to be patient with the basketball, move it around, and get high percentage looks. Obviously, that's going to be big.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
Well, they shot under 40% in the half. That tells the story right there. The defense deserves some credit for disrupting them a little bit, but they need to counteract with more creativity on offense. Fewer isolations, more movement, better shot selection.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And so, in the game for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. The 76ers trail. In the corner, it's Richardson. All sorts of time. And that one goes long. Well, Orlando shooting here about 46% for the game. Isaac passes to Fultz. Back to Isaac. Over to the left wing. Fournier finds Isaac. Here's Fultz. That three off the mark.
Not a shot he should have taken in the face of such tough defense. He needed to get a better look.
The drive by Simmons. And yes, it's good.
And Simmons so deft with the floater, freezing the defense completely.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got 9. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Teardrop shot. Shot's good by Simmons. And the 76ers lead by 1.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Fournier. The shot, no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Harris kicks to Simmons. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I tell you, Embiid's teammates absolutely love setting him up. I mean, they know he's going to finish strong every time.
And we come back to it again and again. If you're just looking at points and rebounds, you really miss Al Horford's impact. It goes way deeper than the box score.
That shot misses. Good D by Embiid.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
And the call will be against Fournier. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Philadelphia. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Simmons, shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Markelle Fultz.
That's what you call being a master of your craft from Simmons. I mean, fooled the entire defense in the paint there.
And some detractors have looked at Horford's stats, and Greg, they said he's not an all-star. Even Sports Talk Radio calling him Average Al.
Nonsense. I mean, still a great defender, efficient scorer, elite passer as well for a big man. Then you get to his leadership. Big Al is the total package.
Bamba is checked in for Aaron Gordon. That's off as well, so he misses both.
You know, after missing his first year out of college due to injury, Ben Simmons ended up winning Rookie of the Year in 2018, proving the wait was worth it.
Isaac kicks to Fultz. And here is Bamba. 6 points for him. Fournier, shot clock at 3. Good work defensively by Richardson. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. And it's sent back by Isaac. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Alec Burks checked in for Ben Simmons. And out of bounds is the Magic will gain possession. Well, every team needs rebounders. Check out the league's top rebounders. Second, Joel Embiid. Third is Nikola Vucevic.
Guys, we're lucky to get to watch 2 of the league's most outstanding rebounders on the same court here today.
The Magic trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Unloads from 9. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Vucevic has got his second bucket of the night.
You know, Nikola Vucevic, guys, just goes to work when he gets an opportunity to score. I mean, he's a very, very polished offensive player.
Now, here's Richardson. 6 points for him. To the paint. Here's Embiid. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter.
Tell you what, guys, the aggressiveness on defense just hasn't been there this half. Not like it was in the first.
Fultz, the pass to Bamba. Looking to end his cold spell, and no good. Good D by Embiid.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Richardson, the bounce pass. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Richardson. Richardson's got 3 assists in the game. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Orlando making a change here. Aminu's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Korkmaz is checked in. Bamba finds Aminu. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Al Fournier. He's got 9. 5 on the clock. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Nikola Vucevic. Putting up about 18 points per, 14 rebounds, and 3 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
Pass to Harris. To the inside, Burks. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Outside Fournier. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Harris looking it over. He kicks it to Burks. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Loving the energy right now here in the 3rd quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Out to the wing. Aminu dishes to Vucevic. Will it go? And Embiid with the block.
Yeah, good energy and awareness that time by Embiid to deny that shot.
Passes it to Burks. Now Harris, guarded by Fultz. Harris against Fournier. Baseline jumper. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. 9-point game. And it's good for 2. Fournier's got 4 this quarter.
You know, even when you think you've got Fournier bodied up, he still finds a way to slither to a score.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
A big X factor for the Sixers, I think, will be the development of Ben Simmons' jump shot. He's got to become at least a threat as a perimeter shooter if they're going to have a chance to win it all.
Ross is checked in for the Magic. Michael Carter-Williams comes in for Fultz.
A chance here, Kevin, to take a look at the 76ers and how they rank in the NBA right now.
And also, I love their work on the boards. I mean, they put multiple bodies in the paint. Truly a team effort, and that's why they're the best in the league.
And the shot is good. Hilton's got the lead up to 9 now for Philadelphia.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Ross, that's good.
Feasting on the leftovers, eating big time. Ross stepping inside the arc and making it happen.
Here's Milton. Thibault can't get it to go.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Milton. Vucevic with the block. And there's the pass to Aminu. Here's Bamba. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bamba's got 8.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Milton the pass to Thibault. Harris with it. Over Aminu. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Magic trail by 3. Inside. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist from Ross. Vucevic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Milton. 11 feet out, and he hits it. He has 6.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Hey, I don't know if it was changing baskets or what, guys, but they clearly look a lot better offensively.
Up top, Ross. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. For the tie, Korkmaz grabs the miss. The 76ers leading by 3. Shot on the wing. Milton's shot is good. 44 seconds left to play here in the third. Carter-Williams with it. 6 points for him. He dishes it to Vucevic. It's tipped. Just 5 to shoot. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so here's Orlando. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. To the paint. The shot, no good. Good D by Embiid. Here's Harris. Yes, that goes in. Now it's a 7-point Philadelphia lead.
You know, we talk a lot about athleticism, guys. It's important, and right there, Harris used his well to create for himself.
The third quarter comes to a close. 76ers lead by 5. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Terrence Ross is out there with Carter Williams, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando. Here's Thibault. Second chance shot. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Can't connect from 14 feet out.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Here's Thibault. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, but they've been killing it from the free throw line tonight. Those points keep adding up as we go along.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both. And so it's Carter Williams. He'll bring up the ball for the Magic. Pass to Ross. And here's Vucevic. Ross kicks to Carter Williams. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer on the way.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Pass to Richardson. Pass to Horford. Here's the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Horford's got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Here's Gordon. Can't hit that one. Simmons with the defensive effort. Here's Richardson. Makes it off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 12.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Back to Carter Williams. Here's Vucevic, and a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got 4 assists in the game. The pass to Horford. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Thibault, sweet little floater. Thibault's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Now here's Carter Williams. Pass to Ross. Here's Vucevic. Ross with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Back to Vucevic. Fade away. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
And the hook shot isn't one that a lot of guys use these days.
The Magic trail by 14. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Isaac misses.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
The Magic have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Here's Ross. Not going to go that time. And the 76ers go the other way with it.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
And Simmons slams it in.
And, you know, this is why Simmons is an all-star caliber player, guys, because he has the ability to dominate games.
Horford against Carter Williams. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots from the block. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And the 76ers with possession. This run now up to 13-2. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here's a look at the schedule for the Magic. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Monday, the Atlanta Hawks coming to town. That will tip off a homestand for them.
And looking at the Wizards matchup, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
And he makes the first. Orlando making some changes. Evan Fournier comes in for Terrence Ross. And it's Fulton for Carter Williams. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Embiid, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Well, Clark, at the college level, a coach was recently offered a lifetime contract. Think we'll ever see that in the NBA?
Well, you can't quite say never.
Right.
I said in college basketball, I never thought in my lifetime I'd see a 16 beat a 1 seed.
Right.
So never say never, but it's not going to happen.
Well, but you've got a lifetime contract doing this, so I guess it does happen in some quadrants.
Well, you got information that I don't have.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Ben Simmons taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
The first one falls. And the 76ers making a change here. Harris is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Clark, you and I are amazed at how the global interest of the NBA has just gone through the roof. The league has made a lot of right moves, I think, in this area.
They sure have, Kevin. I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, the international reach through what coaches in this country have done in teaching the game and promoting the game. Not just coaches, but players as well. I think there's something about the game of basketball that just really transcends cultures. The pace of the game, the personality of the players, the creativity of the game, all of that lends itself to being so popular globally.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Well, Greg, it was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
Count it. Good. 15 points for Joel Embiid.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
To end the cold streak. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Oh, so good, Kevin, at utilizing the screen and roll. I mean, he knows how to get a little separation, and when he does, he's a scoring threat.
Harris outside. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Love the connection Simmons has with his teammates. I mean, once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
Passes it to Isaac. Vucevic with it. Hey, Clark, the NBA moved the presentation of the MVP award to after the conclusion of the final. You like that?
Yes and no. I think you have two separate awards. You could have a playoff MVP or a finals MVP, which we have. And then you have a regular season MVP. The MVP is for the body of work done during the regular season. Well, I think there should be a clear separation between the two, quite honestly. So, no, I don't like it.
At least you're honest, Clark. It's Richardson on the wing, guarded by Fultz from 13, and it's sent back by Isaac. Outside Fournier, and stolen by Richardson. Now Simmons, and the pass to Harris. Shoots over Fournier. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Magic shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Now here's Fultz, guarded by Simmons. Fultz with the ball.
2 minutes, less than 2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Philadelphia also making some changes. Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. Glenn Robinson III comes in for Harris. And Raul Neto subbed in for Simmons. The 76ers leading by 22. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Embiid. Another shot. Rebound by Ennis.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution. Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the 76ers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And with the victory tonight, they'll take the second game just as they took the first one between these two teams, moving their record to 2-0 with one left against the Magic.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ben Simmons.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Josh Richardson. Robinson up top. Pass to Embiid. Back to Robinson. Over Ennis. Another miss by Philadelphia. Frazier outside. Pass to Ennis. Aminu with it. Guarded by Robinson. Here's a 1-2. Back to Aminu. Misses there. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.